eastern outskirts of Crossby State, Tangram Hill. Tangram Gate. Thank goodness we were able to accomplish the mission. Honestly, I was nervous I would only get in my way. You shouldn't worry so much. Commander Bales has a lot of faith in you. She gave you a sterling recommendation. I, for one, am excited to have you on board, Sergeant Major. And I'm happy to be here. But there is one thing. Huh? Well, officially I'm going to be working under you for the time being. Plus, I'm not in uniform, so you don't have to address me by rank. Yeah, you have a point. Would you prefer if I called you by your name then? I wouldn't mind at all. Well, alright. Looking forward to working with you, Noel. Oh, and don't worry about addressing me any differently just because you're new to the SSS. We're the same age, not to mention co-workers, so it wouldn't make sense for you to treat me like a superior. And the name change for a name tag. What? You want me to treat you like a colleague? I can't do that, there's no way. I'm a rookie here, and you're the leader. I should act like it. No, really, you don't need to get so worked up about this. It's not like Elie, Randy, or Tio talk to me any differently. Yeah, but this sort of thing is just kind of wired into me. The second my mind gets set on something, there's no convincing it otherwise. Still, orders are orders. I pledge to do my utmost to be cool and casual. Not like that. You don't have to force yourself, Noel. There's nothing you don't take seriously, is there? Yeah. I think I get it from my dad. Friend and I had a pretty strict upbringing thanks to him. He wanted to make sure we learned some self-discipline. Oh, so that's what he's like. Come to think of it, I know I've met your mother before, but I don't think I've ever seen your father. He passed away about 10 years ago. He was in the Guardian Force too. There was an accident while he was on duty. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know. Was he the one who inspired you to join the CGF? Well, I honestly never really thought about it like that. I joined because I wanted to protect Crossbow. But thinking on it, I suppose he felt just the same way. The same goes for Fran too, even if her way of helping out is different. I see. Lloyd? Sorry, it's nothing. I'm thankful you agreed to join the SSS. We're short on manpower at the moment, and there could be some tough fights ahead of us. We're lucky to have you. I'm glad to be of help. But with a Mafia gun, shouldn't things be a lot safer in Crossbow? There's still Heyway to contend with, but they don't seem to be making any conspicuous movements. Not on the surface, at least. There's no denying that Rivage did play an important role. In a sense, they helped maintain order in Crossbow. And that order is now gone. The Mafia was helping keep the peace? In a manner of speaking. Consider the unique situation Crossbell finds itself in. The state has autonomy, but no sovereignty, and is constantly interfered with by its two neighboring major powers. There are a lot of loopholes in our criminal justice system, and virtually no restrictions on immigration. It wouldn't be a surprise if another crime syndicate like Highway, or even a terrorist organization took root here. Oh. So up until now, LoH's presence had been suppressing the worst of it? I hate to admit it, but yes. They brought a sense of order to the criminal underworld. But now LoH is no more, thanks to their involvement in the cult incident. In other words, the balance of power is gone. Yeah, the same can be said of the Diet members who fell from grace, whether pro-Empire or pro-Republic. With their mouthpieces gone, the major powers will likely be even more blatant with their interference. That's precisely why I think our new mayor has such high expectations of us. Now I'm starting to get it. That's the reason Elie, Tio and Randy are on leave from the SSS, isn't it? Exactly. They've been strengthening our team's relations, so we can coordinate and handle these new challenges better when the time comes. I was also given the opportunity to train with the 1st Division. It's been quite a learning experience. But with the SSS resuming operations, and us being short-handed, we have to recruit some fresh blood. It was an honor to have been asked. Oh, that reminds me. About what? Our other new member. I met him once before, right? I'm kind of surprised someone like him would want to join. How did he end up getting recruited? Oh, him. Well, he was the one who came to us. It was just when we began scouting for new members. He even had a letter of recommendation from the mayor. We couldn't just turn him away. The mayor gave him a recommendation? Yeah, I think it was his thanks for having helped during the crisis at the IBC building. I don't even know where he heard the SSS was looking for new members, or for that matter, why he'd be interested in joining. All he said was, it seemed interesting. That's one way to sign up, I suppose. It's not like he's a bad guy or anything. His background is a mystery, but he does have connections to the underworld, plus his experience working as a host. Saying that out loud just makes him sound even shadier, doesn't it? I'm sure everything will be fine. Probably. He did come off as a bit sarcastic and rude, but he didn't strike me as a bad person. I'm glad you're taking to it. Honestly, I was afraid you'd be opposing to him joining. Well, I haven't forgotten about him teasing me. But if I had to say, I think he has more fun picking on you, Lloyd. Don't I know it? Maybe I shouldn't mention just how amusing Fran finds that part. Attention all passengers. We will be arriving in Crossbell City shortly. Passengers bound for Libel or Remiferia via airship, please disembark here to transfer. Additionally, per the Murian Railroad Corporation bylaws, this train will remain at Crossbell Station for 30 minutes upon arrival. Passengers bound for the Erebonia, please have your entry application ready for the inspection officer. That went pretty fast. Then again, I guess we are only one stop away. Yeah. Even if we're only gone for a few days, it still feels good to be home. I know what you mean. It won't be much longer now, before we're all back together again. I hope you didn't miss me too much, Kia. Not to mention... I should probably get back to Belle. There may be something I can assist Uncle Dieter and the others with. Yeah, of course. I should stock up on supplies and double check our equipment while I still can. Anyway, I'll catch up with you later. Right, of course. Lloyd, once we've resolved this whole mess, can we, continue our conversation? Never mind. See you later. We've both been too busy to find the time to talk things over since then. But once she comes back, I think I'll finally be ready to take things to the next level. What am I saying? This is Elie I'm thinking about. I'm going to have to take this one more seriously. Lloyd? What? I'm good. I mean, I can't wait to get back to the SSS building and crash. What's gotten into him? Prosper Station. Lloyd! Welcome home! Kia, you came all this way to greet us? I heard you'd be coming home today. Are you okay? They didn't hurt you, did they? No, I'm fine. It's good to be back, Kia. Welcome home, Lloyd! Welcome home to you too, Noel. Nice to see you again, Kia. Noe! Oh, Fran! I'm so glad you're okay, Noe. Welcome home. You aren't hurt, right? I'm perfectly fine, as you can see. Stop overreacting, it's only been a few days. You don't get it at all, Noe. Time has nothing to do with it. Isn't that right, Kia? Yeah, exactly. Now it really does feel like we're home. Lloyd, welcome home. Oh. Elie, you're back already? Yes, I just arrived yesterday. I'm done assisting Grandfather with his work, so I'm free to return to the SSS starting today. That's great! Hey? Lloyd, Elie, why are you two looking at each other like that? No reason. Right. It's just been so long since we last saw each other. All the memories came flooding back. Ah, look at these two lovebirds. I didn't realize they had that kind of relationship. Well, it doesn't seem to be entirely set in stone. So, maybe you still have a chance? What? Who said I wanted one? Oh, and Noel, thank you for all that you've done so far. I hope things weren't too dangerous. I know how reckless Lloyd can be sometimes. No. It wasn't any trouble at all, Elie. If I remember correctly, you were accompanying Speaker McDowell on his tour across the continent, right? Yes, although I don't know how much help it truly was. However, I did come across a lot of useful information while traveling. You did? I look forward to hearing about it later. Now that you're here, we just need Tio and Randy to come home too. Well, they should both be back by the end of the month. More importantly, Lloyd, were you able to close the case? Yes, we managed to apprehend both of them without incident. Dudley and Arius have them in custody. Got it. And I guess this wraps up the cult case, doesn't it? I'm sure you know what comes next. We're gonna need you to get back into the swing of things. Yes, of course. As for you, Noel, welcome aboard. You're already good to go, yeah? Noel Seeker, reporting. Starting today, I will be working under you as a member of the Special Support Section. Wow. Now you're officially part of the team, Noe. Yeah, for the record, you don't have to be so formal. I'm sure Sonia told you that the SSS has got its own way of doing things. So for now, lose the formalities. We're not running a military brigade here. I'll try. Looks like the gang's all here. Oh, Wazy. Hey, it's Wazy! It's good to see you're still in one piece. I take it everything went well? Yeah, it was thanks to your tip-off that we were able to get in touch with an informant in Altair. Still, where did you even get your hands on Etel like that? It takes a snake to know a snake, as they say. I wouldn't do this for anyone but you. I'm glad I could be of service. Wow. Hey, personal space? Why do you have to nuzzle up to me? What a silly question. Because your reactions are such a treat to see, obviously. Give me a break. Honestly, Wazy. He really is an odd guy. Wazy always knows how to have fun. I wish I could be in the SSS. Then I'd get to see Noe and Kia all the time. Not to mention Lloyd's flustered face. No, that's not something you should be jealous of, friend. Seriously, knock it off already. Now back to business. We've got with us here the starting members of a new and improved Special Support Section. Its leader, Lloyd Bennings. Yes, sir. Second in command, Elie McDowell. Yes. Guardian Force transfer, Noel Seeker. Reporting. And our associate member, Wazy Hemisphere. Our report. As of 6:30 PM today, I hereby declare the Special Support Section reinstated. Look forward to another mountain of fun jobs I'll be throwing away. And this ends the prologue. Two days after the arrest at LoH. Construction in our backyard. The new city hall is still not finished. At least I think it's supposed to be that giant tarp over it. Here we go. We already have a few. I remember these. They're the support requests the SSS always receives, right? Yep. We usually get them every day in a single batch. Well, sometimes we have 2 batches per day, but okay. Most of the time, you're right. Generally, it's up to us to decide how many we'll actually respond to. That said, any requests marked urgent have to be dealt with, no matter what. That sounds reasonable enough. I assume the ones that have a later deadline are fine to leave for another day? Sure, if you prefer it that way. Whenever we check the terminal, it lets us know how much time we have remaining. We can also check the status of a request in the detective notebook, which we are writing ourselves, so we can write in what we want, right? No, it's a game, so it adapts automatically. The detective notebook? Do you mean that little black book you write in every so often, Elie? Yes, this one. We use them to jot down any new developments on our investigations and support requests. It's a good way to keep track of multiple cases at once. It also serves as a manual for our tactical openings, the enigmas. That's pretty nifty. Though I do get the feeling your little notebook will become orbitalized like everything else someday. You're right, I heard from Tio at the Foundation is already doing research for that. I'm not so sure I could handle that much orbitalization myself. Agreed, I think old-fashioned pen and paper are the perfect match. Anyway, this is how we do things here at the Special Support section. Let's start by checking the details of those requests on the terminal. Roger. I look forward to seeing what's in store. When you inspect the terminal at the SSS and choose Check Requests, a list of available support requests is displayed. Support requests marked as urgent are mandatory and will advance the story upon being completed. Other support requests are completely optional, but doing them earns you mirror and DP. Be careful not to take too long or they may expire. So what do we have? An enigma to me. From Randy. CP headquarters requests that I give you guys a short lesson on how to operate your Enigma tools. Just in case you somehow forget, you can find me in my usual spot, the customer service counter at Gentle Oval Store, right off of Central Square. A spot for secretary, from the 1st Investigative Division. A few days ago, the 1st Division's Intel network received unconfirmed accounts that Imperial Secretary Lecter Arundel has arrived in Crossbill. We request for the Special Support section verify the authenticity of this information. Report to Police Headquarters for details. 1st Division Detective Emma. Maison Imelda, monster extermination. From the state government. Shouldn't Imelda be the one who pays for us cleaning out her unmanaged property? Oh well. Last time she did. A dangerous monster, Superior Mosquito, has been sighted in the downtown district's apartment complex in Maison Imelda. We ask that the special support section deal with this threat swiftly. Please retrieve a key to the building from Imelda. I think this is the same monster we faced there in Trails from Zero. The Superior Mosquito? Sounds familiar? Anyway, and West Crosswell Highway monster extermination. A dangerous monster, Bubbly Scissors G, has been sighted on West Crosswell Highway. Ah! But now. That's 2 monster extermination cases and 2 urgent requests. Enigma 2 training aside, this other one seems pretty significant. Right, I never expected that Lecter character would return to Crossbow. You mean that guy who tried to play dump at the Schwarzer Action, right? His act didn't fool me at all. I could tell he was far from ordinary. That one. I read a file on him back when I was training with the 1st Division. He is Captain Lecter Arundel of the Imperial Army's Intelligence Division. He also appears to be a 2nd secretary for the Imperial government. He is part of an intelligence agency? Yes, from what I can tell, he is highly capable of handling political affairs. His elusive nature must be the result of his extensive training as well. I'd wager half of it comes naturally though. Anyway, considering he's an Imperial Secretary and Intelligence Officer, what would make him the famous Blood and Iron Chancellor's confidant? Where does Wazy get all this info? Yeah, according to the 1st Division's intel, he reports directly to Chancellor Osborne. They confirmed that he visited Crossbow with the Chancellor last year to have an informal meeting with Speaker Hartman. He even said as much himself. We all swore he was joking, but it turned out to be truer than we could have imagined. In other words, we're dealing with someone who's anything but normal. Well, sounds intriguing. Just to confirm, handling support requests within the city is our highest priority, right? Yeah, we have to go on the highway for one of those wanted monsters, but we can leave that for later. It's been a few months since Urash's demise. Things are already beginning to move in the underworld, slowly but surely. Yes, such as Heiyu and the Imperial government's recent activity. I'm sure the trade conference at the end of the month will play a large role. What trade conference? The International Forum our new mayor proposed. A number of world leaders are supposed to be in town. Exactly. Mayor Dieter Kreuz is sponsoring it. It's an economic summit where he, along with representatives from Erebonia, Calvert, Liberal, and Remifaria, will meet. Its official name is the West Zemuria Trade Conference. I don't think anyone expected him to organize such a large-scale event so quickly after assuming office. But I suppose nothing's impossible for the CEO of the illustrious IBC. I never actually spoken to the man, but he sounds incredibly capable. You've met him once before, right, Wazy? Bet I did, back when I got my letter of recommendation. I was surprised he was willing to advocate for some ruffian fresh out of a street gang to join the force. I probably shouldn't be saying this, but he's too generous for his own good. That's no laughing matter, Wazy. It certainly was for Uncle Dieter. He let out his usual hearty guffer and commented what an amusing kid you were. Oh, you guys are hard at it already, huh? Chief Sergey? Good morning, sir. Eddie, soldier. The SSS is pretty hands-off for the most part. You can do as you see fit. I don't plan to interfere unless the situation is dire. Understood? Surprisingly accommodating for a superior officer, aren't you? I don't know if I'd put it like that. The chief is only so laissez-faire because watching over us would be too bothersome. You know me too well. However, today is an exception. I got a direct order for you guys. What? From you, Chief? Yeah, it can wait until you finish your support requests, though. You'll be going to the police academy. The police academy? You mean on the West Crossville Highway? It's right next to the CGF's training grounds. Yeah, well, you and Lloyd are well acquainted with it already, I'm sure. I'll ring you on your Enigma once I'm done setting things up on my end. Until then, work for your support requests and patrol the city. Roger that, I think. But wait, what exactly do you need us to do there? You just have to wait and see. I'll contact you later. I'm heading out. Sorry, Noel. That's just the way the SSS operates. Well, if you look at it positively, he's fostering our independence and owning our judgment. Sort of. Right, that's Chief Sergey for you. Ingenious as ever. They do say perspective is everything. Anyway, are we going to check out the city? We sure are. Oh, yeah, Kia said she was about to leave for Sunday school. Seeing as the chief's already out, maybe we should go see her off. Absolutely. Let's head to the first floor and check if Kia is ready. I'm thinking whether I should leave the West Crossville Highway monster for when we go to a police academy on the West Crossville Highway. Well, maybe we don't have a choice, who knows. Hey, that side, hanging out with Cop? You two always do get along. This is the police dog the SSS adopted, right? Good to see you again, Side. Rough. I got a feeling he's trying to tell us something. If only Tio or Kia were here, then we'd be able to understand. I've never been good with dogs, but I did manage to get used to Zite eventually. I don't think I've ever met this black cat over here, though. Oh, his name is Cop. We're pretty sure he's been here since before the CNS moved out. Oh, how cute. This is so exciting. I didn't realize joining the SSS came with kitty privileges. I take it you're a fan of him, Noel? I'm sure you two will have plenty of fun together in that case. Oh yeah, we should feed Cop. You think so? He looks pretty full to me. The chief must have given him something to eat before he left. Ah, kind of a letdown. Don't worry, Noel. We can bring him some fish next time we catch some. So I substitute this value into this formula and... Yippee! I did it!
Kia?
Oh, Lloyd!
Kia?
You have Sunday school today, don't you? Shouldn't you get ready to leave soon? Oh yeah, I guess it's about time to meet up with you and them. Are you all going out for work? Uh-huh. We were thinking we could all live together if you want. Oh, were you doing some reviewing before class? Yep. You're such a good girl, Kia. I don't think I've ever studied any more than I had to back in Sunday school. Well, that's more than I could say. I hardly even showed up. Figures it made more sense to learn on my own than be taught by some incompetent priest. Wazy? Could you please not set a bad example for Kia? Huh? Sounds like an upset Mama Bear and Papa Bear. Huh. Wazy? What's wrong? Oh, I was just marveling at how advanced CrossBiz's curriculum is. More importantly, shouldn't we be going? Yeah. Are you coming with us, Kia? Yep, give me 1 sec. Okay, all set. Alright, let's go. Why don't we take Kia out the back exit? Isn't that still under construction, as we just seen? Anyway. Is something wrong? Oof. Not at all, he says. Okay. We'll just get out of your hair then. Take care of the SSS building for us, okay? See you later, Zeit. Oof. Whatever it was, he doesn't tell us. Wait a second. When did this happen? Was the rare exit always like this? Perhaps someone commissioned some renovations to be done? Oh yeah, you guys went here. Some construction people came by while you were on a trip. I guess the chief called them in. Oh really? I didn't notice any of this yesterday. Makes me wonder what the chief's up to. Well, I'm sure he's a good reason for it, whatever it is. In any case, it may be better if we don't leave this way. Yeah, let's go out the entrance downstairs. Hey, Kia! Hey, Rio! Hey, Anri! You're late, we're waiting for you in front of a bakery! Come on, class about to start! Sorry, guys. Hey there, you two. You're as energetic as ever. It's good to see you getting along so well with Kia. Oh, you guys are back! Yeah, long time no see. Kia told us about it already. You are starting the SSS up again, right? Yeah, thankfully. We'll be revamping a few things around here, so stay tuned, okay? I believe it when I see it. Still, I guess you guys are good enough to be on the same level as Bracers now. Almost. Come on, Ryu. Why do you always have to be so rude? I can't say I'm surprised the SSS is popular with kids, too. Huh? Who's that behind you? I don't think I've ever seen them before. Oh, actually, I don't see Tio and Randy anywhere either. They're busy taking care of some unfinished business right now. These two are Noel and Wazy, the newest members of the SSS. Nice to meet you. Yeah, you too. Hold on. Is the other one a guy or a girl? I mean, your face is kinda girly, but... Rio. Good question. If you think I'm a girl, then who am I to say otherwise? Come on, Wazy, stop trying to confuse the kids. And more importantly, shouldn't the three of you get going already? Oh yeah! See you later, everyone! Good luck with work! Good luck to you too, Kia. Watch out for cars, okay? Uh-huh. Cool. Let's go to Momo's place. Yeah, we need to hurry. How to be a kid again. Those boys, they're way from West Street. One of them is, the other is from the residential district. Anyway, let's get to work. We can stop by Genton and headquarters to start. It would be a good idea to give the city a once-over while we're at it. Oh, like a patrol? Yes, though perhaps not as official. They're a helpful sort of information. Sometimes we run into people who need our assistance as well. Meaning their hidden side quests. But the chief should call us on my Enigma sometime later. Let's go check out the city while we're waiting. Watcha. Fine by me, shall we? Chapter 1. Bright Skies, Gathering Storms. The Crossbar city map can now be opened. While inside the city, press to bring up the map. And again for the state map. If you're inside the city, you can use the map as a shortcut to travel around quickly. To fast travel, select an area listed on the left side of the screen. Be aware that in some situations, fast travel will not be available. Okay, but I'm end the episode here until next time when we, start taking care of some of the quests. Until then, I'm Mace and don't get lost.